Hi, I'm at the Mobile World Conference and I'm talking to Brian Wong, and he's from the company Kiip, who wants to make our life a little bit less irritating. You did a keynote here, and the idea is not to basically bombard us with advertising, but to give us awards. So when did this idea start?
So it was about 6 years ago now, and basically realized that advertising in mobile is just too interruptive. And so we said, hey, when people are doing things good in their apps, let's say leveling up in a game or crossing off a to-do or finishing a run, why not have a brand reward you with something that's actually valuable? So you finish a run, here's a bottle of water, something like that.
Yeah. So when you have this awareness, you were how old?
I was 19.
In Vancouver, in Canada. That's the civilized part of the Americans. And you basically started that company, and it was only on mobile?
Yeah, it started off in mobile because I felt like that was the most natural way to think about active things that people were doing anyways. You know, when you're on your desktop, you're still sitting down. When you're on your laptop, you're still stationary. Yep. But when you're in your mobile, you're going to be on the go. And there's a lot of different things that happen when you're doing that. It's more real life than more destination.
Okay. So at the moment, there's about 1 billion moments a month that you reward people to, and in all kinds of different apps. How many times do people then say, yes, I want that award and I want to claim it?
So on average, our engagement rate is 10%. So you can do some of the math there. So there's quite a bit of rewards that we do every month. And
it's not buy this or that, but it's really look at this video, or what kind of rewards do you have? Or do the brands come up with?
It's anything. It could be a coupon, it could be a voucher, it could be a sample, it could be a piece of content they can download. It's pretty much anything that might be feeling like it's rewarding at that particular moment.
Yeah. And you have the same pay-per-click system like Google advertising. Only the brands only pay when people click on it.
So it goes into the cost per engagement, which the CPE. Which the difference there is that the consumer actually claims the reward, and after that, we don't show it to them ever again. So with clicking, sometimes you can click multiple times. There's sort of different exposure metrics that matter. In our case, it's like you claim it and that's it, and we don't show it to you ever again.
Okay. So you're 19 to come up with this stuff. When did it basically start to go to big numbers?
I think, in the beginning, you're figuring things out. You're seeing who your first customers are, how you can keep them around. And then, year 3 is when things started to really scale up. And I think our big moment was really when, I think, to be honest, it was actually when a lot of the brands started realizing that their spend in mobile was more wasted than it was being effective. And so they were looking for more efficient, more effective models.
Yeah. Also when Facebook said, hey, we need to go more mobile, we need to do something with that. So, and then you started raising a small amount of money. You started with 300,000. What was your latest round?
So we just did a round recently as 12 million in a Series C, and that's been designed for us to scale even further. And we know that
the total was about 30 that you raised?
30 million in total.
30 million. And now you're 25 years old. So did you get the money from Silicon Valley or from Vancouver?
Mostly Silicon Valley, and then some corporations have invested like Verizon and American Express as well. So we like strategic investors from companies we know actually see value what we're doing and can actually partner with us as well.
Okay. And you are still based in Vancouver, or did you move?
I moved to Silicon Valley.
Yeah. Okay. So he did the classical thing. You don't get any money from Silicon Valley if you don't move there. They don't do that. And who are your biggest clients?
So right now our biggest client is Coke. I mean, you can think about from a beverage relevance, it's pretty much everything from people's daily lives they want to be a part of. So that's a big part of it. And then we also work with a lot of retailers and actually financial services. So MasterCard and then Walgreens are also big clients as well.
And it's basically their own network, it's their own apps, or do you also have a network of apps which you basically can give rewards to clients to?
So it starts with our network of apps, and then the rewards come from those brands, and we consider those our customers. But sometimes we'll integrate into their apps, but it's usually more for them coming into our network of apps.
And what kind of apps, what are your biggest app where you basically present those awards?
So there's a bunch of apps, everything from a Runkeeper to a Mint to an All Recipes to an eHow to a GSN. I mean, there's a lot of bigger app developers, and then there's a very long tail as well.
Yeah. Okay, and so you share the revenue with all those app makers, and what kind of cost per engagement is normal in those kinds of industries?
In the U.S., it's about $1 per engagement. Globally, it goes down a bit sometimes, depending on how competitive the ad market is.
Yeah. So at 10% engagement rate, that is a fantastic CPM. I mean, just a viewing thing. What's your next couple of steps? Where are you going the next couple of years?
So I was mentioning in my keynote that there's this whole opportunity around connected devices, right? These moments can also come from not just apps, but things that we're using on our wearables and cars and things like that. So we want to be able to bring rewards into those experiences as well.
Yeah, you described the connected car. Do you have a Tesla yourself?
No, I don't have a Tesla, but I have actually a device that has retroactively made my car connected. And there's a bunch of these things like automatic, Mogio, Metromile. You can plug it into your diagnostics port below your dashboard, and it turns your car into a connected car. Yeah.
So I don't need it because I have a Tesla. You also said there was a nice little Bluetooth device which basically will check if you're drunk and also will give me rewards.
Yeah, so it's called breathometer, and it's a thing that lets you breathe into it, and it detects if you're above your limit or not.
Okay. So now you're 25, so a couple of years and you're done. What's going to be your next big venture?
This is still 100% where I'm focusing. I see so much opportunity to bring this model into so many other industries, so it's been a great ride.
Okay, going from advertising to rewards. The company is called Kiip. I haven't seen it in the Netherlands yet, so maybe some brands should adopt it in being less annoying. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Use your computer and your finger back.
Love it.